Okay, so it's been a while and Viprin has posted another picture, and this perfectly shows that I was correct yesterday. I told you guys that there are going to be a lot more detail and eventually the colors are going to come. However, there's one thing that I want to talk about, which are these portals. So we saw from the earlier sketch that there were around 6 portals, but now that there are more details, we can see there are 8 portals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in Geometry Dash 2.1 we have 7 game modes, and 8 is the swing copter, which means we're gonna know the color of the swing copter portal, which will be the first time that we'll see how it's gonna be, unless it's somewhere down there, which I highly doubt, because I think the first portal is gonna be the cube, so it's gonna be green, and the second one is gonna be the swing copter, but I'm not quite sure about that. But either way, in 2 days, like I said, I had a full video about my speculations and whether 2.2 is gonna drop in 2 days or not. So if you want, you can watch it right here, and I will keep you guys updated on anything new. And also, I have realized that RobTop has not been active lately, like at all, because you can see here he was active last time was in like 6 days, but he was very active before that. So this maybe shows that he is finalizing some parts of it, and I think that these references to levels or players are the ones that are going to be shown in the special video in 2 days, the people that have won the final contest. So this includes Limbo, Bloodbath, and many other levels. I personally voted for Castlemania, which we can see here. However, we're gonna see who won the final 2.1 awards thingy. But this is not only 2.1, because here we can see this boss fight, which was made in 2.0, the beginning of 2.0, which was very special. And also Bloodbath was in 1.9, so clearly there are levels that won from previous versions of Geometry Dash. So I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen in 2 days. However, I do not think that it's gonna come out, because here it says 2.2 soon and Viprin says 3 days. This was 4 days, this is 5 days, so you can see that the image is slowly becoming more finished. Slowly more details are getting added, and also eventually colors are also going to be added. So when the final image is done, it's still going to say 2.2 soon. So on the 13th of August, it's going to say 2.2 soon, meaning that we may see like a release date on that video. Even though RobTop has already said that he will never give us dates, I can also show you guys some very new stuff that I have not talked about on this channel. So here we have RobTop talking about the new sneak peek that he released like 2 months ago. It is like the most recent 2.2 sneak peek, which was a platformer level. And here RobTop talked about some very interesting systems that he used to further help him make the level in an easier way. So I remember from Polargeist 2.2 platformer recreation that I made a few days ago, I had a lot of pain with like looping stuff. For example, like if a block was going up and down, you have to, it's pretty simple, because you just move it up and down and then you just loop that. But when it comes to like more complicated systems, like for example like cannon, like these ones, they don't have like only one thing that's happening. So firstly we can see these particles gets activated, and then there's a pulse, and then there's a scale, and after that it shoots, and after that when it hits this guy there's an explosion that comes, and from there on it's gonna loop again from the beginning. So that's way more complicated to make in the current version of 2.2, but RobTop has said that he made a new remapping system which helps with that a lot, which I'm so excited about, because it was such a pain making Polargeist 2.2, you guys have no idea. Here he also says that there's a spawn particle trigger that he added previously. What the heck is this? Oh my god. Each spawn trigger activates a sequence, but you remap the targets in the call. So each spawn trigger controls its own fireballs. Here we have the new trigger. It's something that we have not seen before. We can see it deactivates and I don't know what these things are. I'm gonna have to make tutorials on these things. So once 2.2 comes out, I'm gonna make a lot of tutorials about the editor stuff and many other things. So, and there is also something called spawn in order. So in 2.2 you can enable the option spawn in order, and in this example it will spawn the green triggers in order from left to right, as if you were running past them in normal mode at normal. No more manual spawn delay for each trigger. This is amazing. I am so hyped about this, you guys have no idea. And yeah, so I would say levels like these do not take very long to make, especially because this level is very simple, and I can assume that the block design was made by the new build system because it's fairly simple and it has a bunch of details on top of it, which we can also randomize with the new system. Oh my god, there's so much new stuff in 2.2. I'm so excited. I want to make so many videos about it. Every single thing in 2.2. You guys have no clue.